Hello friends, it's Danielle here. I'm here after a very long time away to share with you the playing card journals that I have listed in my Etsy shop currently, and to also show you what I've been working on. The last video I did was before our family vacation, and I haven't been back to do a video since. So a few things going on. I've been super busy creating and organizing and listing and doing lots of things to share with you guys. And then I completely went through all of my craft supplies and kind of tried to organize to the best that I could. And kind of get my mind straight and kind of a fresh start. And then, of course, just utilizing the time that I had with both my girls being home. Caitlin, my oldest daughter, went back to school this last Monday, so she's in second grade now, and she's very happy to be back at school, and it's kind of opened up a little bit more time for me. But anyhow, just to kind of give you guys the backstory, I will be coming on to share more videos soon. But for now, I'm going to share with you these playing card journals that I promised you a long time ago. These turned out super cute. They ended up being a little bit more work than I thought they would be, and I'm happy to share with you guys a tutorial of how I made these. If you'd like to see that, just let me know in the comments below, and I'd be happy to make one of these on camera for you guys. I think these would make great either craft fair items or little gifts to friends or ladies at church or neighbors, anything like that. So I would definitely be happy to show you how I did these. It's pretty simple. Just a little bit time consuming. Each little step, especially when you do mass make them, it ends up adding up in time. But anyhow, this is one I'll show you, and I guess I'll show you a few of the insides, and then I'll just kind of flip through and show you the charms and the front and back covers. The front and back covers are the same greeting card for all of them. They all have eyelets with some seam binding that I crinkled, and I did seal the ends with some watered down PVA glue to try to make it not crunchy, but to try to prevent too much unraveling. But I did not go through and sew each of them down, you know, like you could do if you want to make these on your own. You could sew them down, but this seems to be working pretty well, just some watered down PVA glue. They do all have a little dangle, charm dangle. And let's see, oh, this is placed with an eyelet also. They all have 3 signatures, about 30 pages approximately, which would make 60 front and back. Most of them have hand-dyed paper in them. Some of them, if I didn't have a dye that would match, like let me see, like this one, this little bunny one, super cute, but I didn't really have any hand-dyed paper available that I had already dyed to match this, so I just used this little like peachy colored paper here. So that's a little bit different. I think there's probably less than a handful that don't have hand-dyed papers in them. And this one has some tea stain paper. They all have coordinating cardstock lining the front cover. I will say some of them I stitched down. I keep kind of going back and forth about whether I like the stitched look or not. And some of them don't. The stitching is just for looks. These are not going to lift or go anywhere. So yeah, they're just 3 simple signatures. You can definitely do a lot with these. I was thinking these could just be strictly writing. You could do collaging like glue book, like on a miniature scale, list making, gratitude, lots of different things. And there's plenty of room, as you can see, if you want to add embellishments or however you'd like to use these. So I'm getting kind of lengthy here, I know. Kind of just show you a few of them. And of course, this goes without saying, I put it in all of my YouTube listings and my Etsy listings. These are not intended for children. I know a lot of of these things kind of look like, you know, they're just meant for adults who like kitschy, retro, fun, vintage things. Because my standpoint is, I don't know. I know there's other rules when you're selling things for children, and I don't really know what they are specifically. And so I don't even want to go there. And then also, I'm like super protective mama bear, and these little, you know, beads, I think if you guys have purchased from me, you know that I always include a little reminder to keep things from the little one's hands, because these are all just, you know, these are handmade items, so you just have to be careful with things like that. Like I said, it's probably, I know it's just me and my mama bear instincts, but just kind of keep that in mind. And then this mini one, and let me see. This is another mini. Okay, so there's a listing, and it does decipher between the two Minnie Mouse ones. This one is like a yellow sunburst, and this one is a blue star. So they're slightly different, but I didn't realize this at the time, but I even used different gingham, red gingham fabric. So, but they are tied with cording instead of the seam binding. I don't know, just to mix it up a little bit. And then I was gonna say something. Oh, there's the rooster. That might be the only other one that's tied with the cording. It is marked in the description on the Etsy. And I also did go through, there's a picture of the pages on the inside, and there's also like a picture like this view. And I also did write what color the pages were. So there's, and then this one I put chipmunk / squirrel, because at first when I got these, I thought they were chipmunks, but then when I'm looking at them more closely, I think they might be squirrels, but they seem so little, so I don't know what they are. They're cute either way. I made 2 of those. So they're both tea stained, so just kind of look at the tassel in the picture if you're interested in purchasing, so that you can kind of tell them a little bit apart. They're very, very similar. I'm not even sure it would make too much of a difference. So I'll kind of speed up here so I can show you guys what else I've been working on. I don't know if I should, oh, this one's another one that doesn't have hand-dyed paper. Kind of matches the salmon-y pink color. And then this one. And the little ducks. I did experiment with different lengths of seam binding, so some of them are pretty long. You can always trim it. I like this one a lot. I don't know why. This lime green, I used it on this one and this one. I couldn't get it to crinkle as much, so I don't know if it's just a different material or if it was my crinkling skills, but they did not crinkle. It did not crinkle as much as the other ones. And this one, I like this one too. I like them all. These are similar. This one's an umbrella and this one's a shoe, but I think they were bridge cards, probably from the same kit, or same, you know, the little box that have 2 different styles. I love this one too. This is from a vintage game. And this one, see, some of them have stitching, some of them don't. You guys are probably getting bored just looking at these, but I do want to show them all just in case you're interested. I know I had a few people message me like, where are the playing card journals you mentioned? And like I said, they ended up taking a lot longer than I thought they were going to take to do this many. And then I got sidetracked with my organizing and with, I did list the books. The vintage books are in my shop. And I still have some sheets left if you had your eye on any of those. There's still some of those in there. I will be listing some playing cards soon, and also some trims that I had bought in bulk that I really need to share some with you guys, because I'll never I'll never use all of that, and I did purchase it with the intention of putting some in my shop because, like I said, I wouldn't ever use all of the trim. And let's see, what else have I don't even know. It's been a mixture of everything. This one's really cute too. This is one of my favorite playing cards. Let's see. And then that's the inside. That's some light pink hand-dyed paper. Okay, so let me put these all back in this little basket. I'll make sure they're all tied. Oh, I forgot another thing that I've been working on. Maybe I'll have to do a separate video and show you guys all this stuff. When I got back from our vacation, I don't know, I got really stuck on thinking, and nobody's ever complained about it or said anything to me, but I felt like I've been doing these Etsy listings for so long and I haven't really like created any cute stickers or greeting cards or like a streamlined way of wrapping my items that I sell. And so I created little business cards and little stickers and came up with a way that I'm gonna wrap all of my items. Probably it'll vary a little bit. And so I am not the most tech savvy person. That took me a very long time to figure that out. Even just how to print on the circle stickers. I'm like, okay, I know I'm in the generation, I'm going to be 40, so I'm in that generation where we grew up, you know, middle school area with computers, but for some reason I just didn't get real interested in that, and it takes me, luckily I have a husband who is pretty savvy with those types of things. He was able to help me out a little bit. But that's exciting. I'm excited for you guys to see that. Not that it probably matters, but it mattered to me, so it was important for me to do that. All right, let's put this aside, and then I will show you what will be coming next. Let me see how I can get these over here without knocking my camera. Should have planned this out better before I started. Let's see if I can move the basket, and then, so I've got some back to school journals that I'm going to be working on. Let me just move this stuff out, and then, or that I have been working on, I should say. Sorry, this is a terrible view, but if I don't do it like this, I'm going to knock my camera. Okay, let's move the basket, and then I can show you the journals. And I have so many more that I wanted to do, but I'm getting behind, I know, on back to school things, so this might be it. I don't know. We'll see how quickly these go, how quickly I can finish these and what the interest is. I might have to just save them all for next year, because I might have missed the boat on the back to school stuff. But I'll just show you quick because I'm excited. So this is a Trudy Phillips. I've done one of these before. This one's going to be either unembellished. I'm thinking of maybe doing this one unembellished with some things, just little side things to use, because these children look like middle school, high school. So I was thinking not using so many of the vintage ephemera that I have that's for like kindergarten or like primary school. So I don't know, you guys can let me know what you think about that. But there's the giraffe that went to school, and this is just, this one I haven't even cut the papers down yet, I've just selected them. And they all, except for the headline year one, they all have these super over the top, gaudy, chunky tassels that I really went crazy on. So I hope you guys like them, because I really like them. They're just so fun. I'll show you one of them in a minute here. Oh, there's Happily, Bumpily, Noisy. And then this Raggedy Ann. I'm still collecting Raggedy Ann for regular Raggedy Ann journals. You don't realize how much stuff you need to do a collection of journals like full-on decked out. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to collect for those, but I've gotten some Happy Mail from Raggedy Ann, so that's helped too. And then there's Peter Goes to School. And then there's this one, My School. Look at that cute little boy. Oh my gosh. I'll just grab one. I think most of these I'm making are going to be 2 signature. Like I haven't done any embellishing yet. Just kind of cut the pages down to size. So there's going to be lots of fun things in there. And one thing, if you see one of these covers that you like and you really want an unembellished journal, don't hesitate to send me a message fairly quickly if you would like to have an unembellished one. I'm happy to reserve it for you, but I'll just need to know before I start embellishing the journal. They all have the same spine fabric, and I think I'm going to do a tie closure with the same patchwork fabric. But look at these chunky tassels. There's like huge beads. There's school charms and buttons and a little pencil. Normally I don't do this chunky, but I don't know. I just thought it would be really fun. And I had these dominoes. Oh, I need to show you guys some new dominoes that I found. I don't have them with me, but I'll come on and do another video. So they all have like, so these, I do have these right next to me. I found these when we were on vacation at an antique mall, and they came in this cute little jar, and they're these little number blocks. And I knew I wanted to get these for the back to school journals. So they all have one of these little blocks on them. I just drilled a little screw eye thing in them and hung them by that. So that's really cool. But other than that, they have different things. Like this one has a little crayon. This was from a necklace I found a long time ago, probably like from a teacher had made it or something. They've got soda bottle caps, just lots of different things. Anyway, I'm going on and on about these tassels because they were so much fun to make, and they're so excessive. Other than that, I haven't really, I've pulled all the things, but I haven't really made any ephemera. Last night I sat down and fussy cut a bunch of things to use to make like ephemera and tuck spots and pockets and all of that fun stuff. I did a lot of fussy cutting last night, you can see, mostly from readers. I just like the reader images. Some of the books have really cool images. This is a Richard Scarry image that I think will be a cute pocket. And then these I'm going to decorate with some vintage fabrics and things. But yeah, so, and then I found this really neat wallpaper. I did order this online. There's a whole roll of it, so I felt like it was justifiable. But it's got like, I thought this would be really cute in the school journals and in little boy journals. It's got like math facts and some writing. It looks like it's on that handwriting paper. I thought these would be really cute pockets and tags. So I haven't made anything with it yet, but I have it out to use. Let's see, I think that's all I have to share with you guys in this video. I can come back and do a video sharing the books that are listed in my shop. In the meantime, if you want to check it out, definitely check out if you want to look at any of those playing card journals. And I'll be back to do more videos. Let me know if you would like to see how I made the playing card journals. And maybe I could even, like, I was going to do a mystery pack of playing cards, but I can also, if you guys think you would be interested, I can do maybe like packs of four or six. Let me know what you think, so that you can make, if you want to, if you want to make some of these and you need the card, you would need two if you want to do it like this. You don't have to do it like this. You could always use cardstock on the back. If you only had one playing card, you could just, like I said, use cardstock instead of the playing card. Just use cardstock on the back, and I'm sure you can figure out what I'm saying. But anyway, any of your thoughts on any of these things? I'm sorry this was such a disorganized video. It's always like that when I've been not videoing for a while and then I come back and video, because this is just not something I do every day. So all that to say, thank you guys for watching. If you're still here and sticking with me to the end, let me know if you want to see anything from me. Maybe I'll try to come on and do some like making embellishment videos, or at least one for these back to school ones. I don't know. I feel like for some reason, I think it's because my daughter went back to school already, but I know in Florida we go back to school a lot earlier than most people. But it's making me feel like I'm way behind on these. So I'll try to squeeze it in. I'll try to do some videos because I know I like watching them. I'll do my best, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.